Most of the time, I don't know why Ugandan girls have this. Please don't come for me, but this is the truth, okay?
Shalom, it's No Limit Eddie, back with another video. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. So today I have a Ugandan who's going to give us all the information that you guys want to know about dating in Uganda. Let's get into the video.
What's up, guys? This is Harriet, Anabo, a YouTuber from Uganda, Kampala. Thank you so much, No Limit Eddie, for having me on your channel. I'm so honored. So guys, on my channel, I do amazing vlogs. I do travel vlogs, lifestyle. I also do a little bit of charity, so kindly go there and check me out. And again, I have other social media handles where you can check me out. I have an Instagram where I use Harriet Anabo. On YouTube, I use Harriet Anabo, and on TikTok, I also use Harriet Anabo. Kindly check me out.
In your opinion, what's the best place to meet Ugandan women in Uganda? Let's say Kampala.
Okay, so when it comes to Kampala, Uganda, I think the best place to meet women is malls. That is where, like, you find a lot of people there, and you find a lot of women trying to do the shopping and all that. You know how women love shopping and all that. So in a lot of malls, you can find women. An example is a Cashapp mall. Like, you can find them, like, so many, a lot of them there. Which other place? Maybe the bars. Also the bars. You can find, like, a lot of women in Kampala because you know how they dress sexy at night, and yeah. I feel like clubs and malls, you can find, like, a lot of them. And then also the beaches, that's where you can find, like, a lot of women. Yeah, here in Uganda.
Okay. So the malls,
Clubs
and
and
the
beaches. Yes.
Okay.
Most of the time, I'm not good at apps. I'm not so good at apps. But of course, I hear of some apps like the Tinder. Tinder is the most known app, I think. Like, where you can find people, those ones who are looking for lovers. I feel like Tinder, they use Tinder like a lot. Yeah, it's the most common one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say Tinder.
Because I'm not so good at apps, like dating apps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think Tinder is the best for meeting women in Uganda online?
Online.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you say is like the best way to riz a Ugandan woman?
The best way?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I feel like if you're coming nice to her and first say hello, of course. First say hello to her, and then you get the vibe. First talk a little bit, and then maybe at the end of the conversation, you guys can share the number. I feel like that's easy for a Ugandan lady because when it comes to Ugandans, we are kind of humble when it comes to men because we are told to be submissive and all that. Like, we have all the culture. So when a guy comes and approaches you here in Uganda, you try to see their vibe a little bit. And then maybe at the end of it, or when you guys have connected, then you can share the number.
Okay. Get the number, or do you gotta kind of like do more?
You have to be sweet. Of course, you have to be sweet to her for her to give you the number. You have to be sweet to her.
Yeah.
Yes. Not just coming like, because, like, of course, when you approach a lady, then you just come with this vibe of, I just want this, or you're playboy. Like, you can understand if someone is a playboy, you can understand. But if you're trying to be sweet to her, you're trying to be nice, or you guys are trying to vibe, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the communication is flowing. You're making her smile, of course, in the conversation. Then, yeah, the number might be shared out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know when I watched your video, you talked about transport money. This is a new concept for us from the West. You said even if she drives herself, she still wants
transport money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So explain what transport money is and why it's so vital in Uganda.
Okay, now in Uganda, when you're to date a girl, most of the time, I don't know why Ugandan girls have this. Please don't come for me, but this is the truth.
By the way, it's Eddie here. It's super loud. I'm in an airport right now, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick message. For those of you guys who are like, okay, I'm in the airport, like I said. How do you travel? How do you do the things that you're doing without ever talking about going to work, without ever talking about having to clock in or clock out for your job or have to ask for time off? Well, I created a free training. It's 10 minutes long, and it's in the description of my video. If you always wanted to know how to make money online, well, now is a really good time to learn. Click the link in my description and put your name and email in and watch the free training.
Okay, and it is used by a lot of Ugandan girls. Like, when a girl is going to meet a guy, of course she has to tell you, okay, we are going to meet here, but I need the transport money for me to come and meet you. it's not like the way you hear other people from other countries, a girl comes and meets you without even transport money. But for us here, it's so crucial to give a girl transport money. If you don't, you can even come up with an argument, let me tell you. Or some of them, you might, let's say, try to tell them, okay, maybe I'll pay your transport when you arrive here. We don't believe in that. Like, send the money, then I'll come and see you. That's the transport money. Even when I'm leaving you, you have to pay my transport again going back. Like, I don't know why it's so much valued here, but that's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
and what is a good amount of money for transport money, typically? How do you calculate what needs to be given for transport?
No, of course, for me to calculate the transport money, I have to first know the distance or the place I'm going to, because I might know the place I'm going to. Then I tell you, okay, maybe it's 10,000 at the back. It just gives you a range. Like, let's say maybe if a border asks for, let's say, because the distance might be kind of far. So it might be like, okay, 10 or 20,000. I think it will do. And then someone is like, are you serious? The place is, but you want to see me, right? Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So if you refuse, I might end up not showing up. And yeah, we don't meet.
Okay, cool. So I know when I was at Acacia Mall, I was seeing a lot of foreign couples, a lot of like Asian man, Ugandan woman, Indian man, Ugandan woman.
Yeah.
So from your knowledge, do Ugandan men feel a type of way about these foreigners coming in and kind of like taking their women, or do they not care? Like, how do Ugandan men react to this?
Of course, like Ugandan men, of course, they don't feel good, because most of the time when they see you with a foreigner or a guy that is white or a guy that is Asian from any other country, they feel like that guy is taking away their girl, because they know the value of their women here in Uganda. For you to date a Ugandan woman, you know you're taking full package. So of course they have that thing in them, like, if this guy takes this lady from us, like they don't feel good like any other guy, because they know the kind of ladies that we are in Uganda. That's why they feel that way. But again, for a lady to go out and date someone else or try some other race, it's because they're looking for love, or maybe the Ugandan men might not have given them what they want, because we also hear stories of other men try to treat ladies so well, like they don't know how to treat ladies like so well, of which we don't find in our men here in Uganda. Most of our men, I don't know, they just do their own stuff, and sometimes they don't even see you. Sometimes they don't give you that kind of time that you need as a lady, of which some ladies find it okay with other men from other countries. Yeah.
Okay. So the men do feel a type of way about it, but you're saying the women are dating foreigners because maybe they get much
care, much love. They know how to treat ladies. That's the truth.
Okay.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Got you. And when I was on Tinder, for example, I would see in profiles, I only want white men. What is it about white men that Ugandan women want? Is it the money? Is it the appearance of, I saw them on TV? What do you think it is, from your opinion?
I think from my opinion, when it comes to white men, because of course, like, we hear stories like about the white men, and we have friends, like, for example, me, I have friends who have dated white men. Of course, they tell you how these men treat black ladies, or a lady, like how a woman is supposed to be treated, starting from bed, starting from care, like the care they give you, they take you like a princess. Like, who wouldn't want that kind of treatment? Like, yeah, that's the thing with white men. I feel like they have this special thing in them that they give ladies, and you end up just falling in love with them. Like, apart from money, of course, because also money is kind of inclusive, but also the care and time they give you. Even like just moving outside there, they make everyone know that this is my lady, I own her. That's the kind of men they are, of which everyone would want. Like, I move in a society, and I don't want other guys, that say, to disturb me. This guy really shows them, like, this is my woman. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, got you. So white men are definitely hyped up in Ugandan society.
Yeah, they're good. They're good men.
Got you. Okay, so on that same topic, what do you guys know about African Americans? Let's say men, women in general.
When it comes to African Americans, of course, African Americans are just like Africans, just like us, because I believe they started from here and then they ended up going where they are, right? That we are all Africans. So with Africa, is it Black Africans?
Black Americans.
Black Americans,
Yeah.
Black Americans, I feel we are all the same. I don't feel there's a difference. It's just maybe the fact that they grew up from America, they have some other maybe citizenship, but they're still Africans because they're all black. We are all blacks. So me, I don't find anything bad with Black Americans. Maybe just the accent. That's all.
The accents.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. I know from the people that I talk to, they ask me like if I eat snails and all kind of stuff.
Oh.
Like they think that white Americans and Black Americans are the same. I don't know. Do you feel the same way or?
Maybe when it comes to the way you guys speak,
Okay.
it's the same. So someone might take you to be like someone from America, but it's just the accent. By the color, you're still black. You're just like me. Yeah, even by the way, you can find even the way like they behave, it's kind of different compared to the Americans or to the whites, because you still have this thing in you of being black and all that. That's why most of the time when you find a Black American and a person who is black, totally black, like they vibe like so crazy, like so well.
About like, okay, the women have aunties that teach them, you know, how to be wives and things like that in Uganda. Now, do men also have like an uncle that teaches them things, or is it only the women who get trained?
No, it is only the women who get trained.
Yeah,
really? It is the women they focus on more. Yeah, because they're going to wake up in the morning and then they're going to leave their parents' homes. They're going to get married somewhere else. So they need to groom them like so well on how to take care of their families. Because a guy will always sometimes be home. Some guys even actually, they don't even care about all that. But they always mind about the ladies more when it comes to Uganda. They always focus on ladies more. Like they groom you like so well on how to take care of your home, of your husband and all that. Yeah.
Okay. I was always wondering because I keep hearing singa, but never anything for the men. Okay.
No, when it comes to men, it's different.
Yeah.
It's the ladies they focus more. That's why we always have to be with aunties. That's the reason why you need to be with an auntie, because some of the things your parents might fear to tell you, but your auntie, that's your auntie's job. Because like when you're Ugandan and then you turn like you reach like an age of 13 years. Your parents be like, can you please go and visit your auntie? Once they tell you that, you know, your auntie now is the one to take care of you, the rest of the things. Because now you're becoming to be a lady or a woman, they have to groom you, like a lot of stuff they have to do.
Yeah. Okay, got you. So like, you start to like live with your auntie, like on the weekends? Or is it just you visit?
Holidays. Let's say when you're done with school, holidays they send you to your auntie.
Okay.
There's a reason why they're sending you to your auntie. Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. And then this is a question. So, does a younger generation in Uganda like still believe in like marriage and family, or do you feel like they're kind of straying away to be more like go with the wind, do whatever?
I believe the culture is still there, like the marriage culture. That's what you're trying to mean?
Yeah.
Marriage?
Yeah, like do people still want to get married, or are they like, nah, I'm done with marriage?
Of course, who wouldn't want to be married? I feel like it's there in Uganda, because even when you're dating a lady in Uganda, you're dating a girl, of course, like if you don't have that conversation of marriage in your conversations, because you guys are dating, and then she'll try to ask you, what's the next step? We are dating, but do you think of visiting my parents? Like it's always common here. Like you can't just date someone and then you don't think of marriage. No, everyone would want to get married. So the culture is still there. We respect our culture like so much. A guy can't just come out of the blue, however much I love you, and then we start our relationship, and then we just end up giving kids. No, some of them actually even refuse to give you kids before going to their home for marriage, or for the, because we have 3 functions here in Uganda. We have what we call the kuchala. Kuchala is the first visit. You just go, and then when you do the kuchala, your parents are going to give the man a list of things he's supposed to bring on the next visit, which you call the introduction. So you have to know all those things when you visit the girl's family. And again, why we want to take you to the family is because we want the family to know you and to accept you as my husband, you know, and to also feel comfortable that, okay, our girl is out there, but at least she's seeing someone who is really taking care of her. That's why you need to do the visits. So they give you the list of the introduction, which is the next function. So the introduction is valued to be like one of the biggest. That is what they value more here in Uganda, because you're going to bring like a lot of stuff. You're going to bring what you call mutwalo. Mutwalo is like 10,000, but okay, it can come in form of material stuff, or it can come in form of just an envelope full of money, but it's for parents. Any money that you want to give the girl's family, it's what you give them. So that one is also valued like so much. And again, you can also do the white wedding now, but most of the time they value the kuchala more and the introduction here in Uganda.
Okay. So let's say somebody's watching my channel. They're like, oh, okay, I found a Ugandan girl. How much is the first one, the kuchala?
Kuchala might not take like a lot of money. It can take like either 5 million or 8 million here.
Okay.
Yeah, like a nice one, a modern nice one. But those days they could even bring less than that. Even 1 million could do. Those days, like those days, they could do even like small money than that. But nowadays they try to put in the decorations because kuchala is mainly for the family only. Family members minus even your friends. Only the home people only. That's kuchala.
Okay, so that's like mom, dad,
the siblings, maybe your aunties, only those ones, uncles only. And then the introduction, you bring now everyone, even your friends can come for the fact. That's why it's bigger compared to kuchala. So the introduction is more expensive compared to kuchala.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 to 8 million is the first one.
Yeah.
And then the introduction is how much? Maybe?
The introduction is more expensive because now you're going to bring a chair, you're going to bring chicken, you're going to bring onions. They bring like a lot of stuff, tomatoes, like they bring like a lot of stuff. They bring in baskets and all that. And then you have to give something to your parents. Some of them even bring sofas, very big chairs for the parents, bring fridge. Others offer cars to the ladies. So it's more expensive. Like you have to spend like a lot of millions for the introduction.
Wow. Okay. So if you want a Ugandan woman, guys, you gotta pay. you gotta have that satchel ready.
Yeah. Okay. You've got to pay, and you have to adapt by the culture. That's why most of the time when you find you're dating a foreign man, you have to explain to this person like your culture, like so that they can understand. It's not that the parents are trying to sell their daughters, but they know the value of their daughters because they groom us like so well. You're getting full package, I tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you need to pay when you're taking me.
Yeah. And then your tribe in particular, right?
Oh, my tribe is so crazy, it's right? Crazy. The Luos are crazy. Now the Luos have, because me, I'm somehow like a Luo because I come from West Nile, just next to northern Uganda. So for us, it's crazy. It's just like the Luos. It's crazy. They value the lady compared to her level of education. So if the lady never studied like so well, the money is not going to be like a lot. But if a girl is learned, just like Harriet, my dear, you're going to pay a lot of money to take me. A lot of money. Yeah. Right. So it's different to some cultures. Some cultures, they value the level of education. Others, they don't mind about it. Now, like the Central people, they don't mind about the level of education. But the Luos and all that, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. And then, okay, this is the question. So, in America, especially in the black community, there's a lot of single-parent households. Like one mom, no dad, different stuff like that. Is that common here in Uganda?
Yes.
Or is it? Okay. Really?
Yeah, it's common. We have a lot of those things of single parents here in Uganda, a lot of them. You find a couple being together at first, and then the end of it all, giving birth. After giving birth, they divorce. And then you find the lady's a single mom now. She's done taking care of the kids. The guy stopped paying stuff for the kids and all that, school fees. You're the one to pay for everything. We have a lot of single moms in Uganda, a lot of them.
Okay. Yeah. And is that mostly with the younger people, or where do you see the single mom like being affected the most?
I think sometimes it's according. Your question again?
Like, is it mostly like younger people like that, like 18, 19, 20 who are single moms? Or is it like people who are married, they had a whole family, but then...
No, it's the younger age. It's the younger age. Yeah, it's the younger age. You find sometimes maybe they are dating and then they end up getting pregnant when they're not ready. You find yourself like you're not ready for it. And then your parents want to see your husband, because for us we have that thing. Your parents always want to see your husband. They want to see if that husband is going to take care of you. So you find the guy you call your husband is not even ready for marriage. So your parents end up taking care of your kid and you yourself, so you become a single mom. That's how it is here in Uganda. But you find 20, 28, 25. But those people who are grown up, you find them in a real good marriage.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what people prefer, marriage before children.
That's why we prefer marriage before children, because your parents want to see, will this guy really, really take care of you? because no one wants their daughter to just go just like that with a guy that will not take care of them. That's why they want to see you as a guy. They talk to you, and then they see if you can take care of their daughter. Yeah, that's why sometimes we refuse giving birth for our boyfriends or for the people we are dating, because you're scared. You're scared. Your parents might ask you, why did you do that before bringing the guy home? That's also a question they might ask you. Why didn't you bring him before getting pregnant? Yeah, it's an offense to our parents. Yeah.
Okay. So it's shameful to be
pregnant. It's shameful.
Okay.
It's shameful.
Marriage.
Yeah. And that's why when you find yourself being pregnant here, like yesterday your parents don't know about it, you have to tell your husband very fast, like before the stomach coming out, please go home. Go home so that I don't get ashamed. Go home and pay the dowry so that my parents don't know that I'm pregnant before paying the dowry. You can even hide yourself, actually. You can even hide yourself from your parents because you know they're going to ask you, where's your husband? Yeah. That's how crucial it is here in Uganda.
Okay. And is it hard for the average, let's say, Ugandan man to pay the
dowry? It's kind of expensive, but again, the good side with our parents is that they give you time, or they give you that chance to also be like, okay, now maybe you've told me to bring 10 chicken, and you've told me to bring over like 20 cows, but me, I cannot afford all that. I can maybe either bring 15 cows and then I bring like 5 chicken. You talk with the parents. That's why they need you to come and do the kuchala, which is the visit. So that you guys might talk about what you can bring, what you can afford. Because for them, they can give you their price. Then you be like, no, I can't afford this, but I can bring this. If you can bring that, then they're okay with it. That's why you need to negotiate. It's negotiable. You can negotiate. It's not that what they give you is standard. You have to negotiate. Yes. Because even me, myself, I have to know my guy's wallet. I have to know my guy's wallet. My parents can't tell my husband maybe to bring for them a Lamborghini and he can't bring it, you know? So I have to tell them, this is what my husband can afford. You have to defend your husband as well because you know his wallet. Yeah.
Oh, so the wife, the future wife, is inside the negotiation?
Yes, you have to also be there. Though sometimes they don't allow it, but they might give you that chance. They don't allow the lady sometimes to talk because you might, of course, defend your husband, but sometimes you're allowed. And then you be like, Mommy, Daddy, this is what my husband can afford. Can you please allow him to come and pay the dowry kindly? Yeah, this is so expensive. Or the guy can tell you, this is what your parents told me to bring, but honey, I cannot bring this. And then you talk and be like, okay, what can you afford? And then me, I go back to my parents and tell them, this is what my husband can afford. Can you? I love my husband. Can you please allow him to come and introduce me, or to come and pay the dowry? Because your parents love you and they want you to go for marriage. Of course, they can't refuse. They'll be like, okay, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. It's negotiable.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. The last question I got. Okay, are there any stereotypes about Uganda or Ugandan people that are just not true? It can be about the country itself, the people, anything you've heard.
Okay, I've heard about what have I heard about that is not okay? Maybe when it happens to the ladies, sometimes they say Ugandan ladies or even African ladies, they mind about money. They always have that thing of like, for us, we are only about money. Like, we are gold diggers. They always use gold. Like, where is the gold that I'm going to dig? Like, sometimes I ask myself, which gold? You understand? So I always hear that thing of Ugandan ladies, we are money-minded. But the reason why these people say that is because we always tell them, for us, we are groomed different. So for them, they think, for us to tell them we are groomed different, they think that we are all about money. Because we tell you have to come home, pay this and that's culture. That's not gold digging, guys. You have to understand that, you know. But you have to pay. You have to pay, of which you cannot take a lady for free here in Uganda. It is different. Even in other cultures, it's the same. So I feel like that's a stereotype. These guys are getting it wrongly. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's mainly on. I've had comments, a lot of it, and they always say Ugandan ladies, Ugandan girls, and this Ugandan, but they're always getting it wrong. It's because of our culture and it's because of the way we are groomed and
Okay. That's a stereotype. You think it's false?
It's false.
Okay.
It's false. Yeah.
Got you.
Okay, so guys, my name is Harriet Anabo. I'm a YouTuber from Uganda, Kampala. I travel all over the world, and I always want to say, if you're watching and you're from America, you're from the diaspora, anywhere you're watching from, you're welcome to the Pearl of Africa. And again, we love everyone. Love is for free. Share the love.
Perfect.
Yeah.